Okay, children, so open the page number. Do you have the content of the main textbook? Yeah, please tell me the page number. 36? Open page number 36, the chapter Glimpses of the Past. Ankush, Kirti, Divyansh, Nishkarsh, Chetna, Swarit. Kindly open up your cameras. Huh? It looks like we are in a castle all alone and in dark. Only Kshitish does listen to the instruction. Okay. So, we'll be covering glimpses of the past, right? So, who will start reading the chapter? I should invite Ritu first. He will set the base and then I may invite people who are online. Okay, give me a minute. I shall open NCRT here on the software, right? Then the screen will be shared. What do you say?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, children. So we shall be continuing with the chapter again, and I invite Rituraj to begin the reading. Whatever is comfortable, you can read from the book or you may.
Glimpses of the past. Here are some pictorial glimpses of the history of our country from 1757 to 1857. These pictures and speech bubbles will help clarify your understanding of the conditions that led to the event known as the First War of Independence in 1857. First, the martyrs. At a function in Delhi, O my countrymen, let your eyes fill with tears as you recall the sacrifices of the India's martyrs.
India's
Martyrs. Second, the company's conquests. With its superior weapons, the British East India Company was extending its power in 18th century India. Indian princes were short-sighted. That upstart Raja, Bah, called the English merchants. Merchants. They will help me to defeat him. The people had no peace due to such constant fights. The rivalries helped the East India Company and it could easily subdue Indian princes one by one. A far-seeing ruler like the brave Tipu of Mysore fought the British till he died fighting. Thank God, there is peace in the country now. No more wars and no looting by thugs. Our destiny is linked with them. Speed. It is God who sent the British. How did Indians react to these conquests? The white man has killed or dethroned our kings. Some kings were good, but after all they were not good, but after all they were of this land. Now we have become slaves of foreigners. Third, British rule. Religious leaders preached ideas like untouchability and child marriage. Anyone who crosses the seas loses his religion. All the misery in the world is due to women. Women.
Okay, children, so what we have seen, what has happened in the first part where, say, Ritu has read two parts, right? The company's conquest. What do you mean by conquest? Anybody? Online? Who is present online? Shivansh?
Ma'am, to conquer.
To capture some area. If you are a king,
Yes,
you will
ma'am.
be indulged in some conquest. Conquest is a kind of war. Kings fight different wars over different regions. Why so? To expand their rule, to expand their territory, right? And then the second bubble shows company's conquest. In the first one, it is an introductory one where the martyrs are being given a honorable tribute by the legendary Lata Mangeshkar. She is singing the very, prestigious and patriotic song "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo," and by her side, former and late Prime Minister and Indian President are there. Along with them, Indira Gandhi can also be seen. Next. And in the other part? And in the other part of the pic, can you see these faces at the background of Chacha Nehru? Who
Yes,
can
ma'am.
they be?
Yes,
Who
ma'am.
can they be?
Yes, ma'am. I'm the freedom fighters.
Yeah, these are the former freedom fighters who have sacrificed their lives, right? Now moving on to the next part. Company's conquest. Okay, company's conquest shows the areas where company has expanded their reign. Okay. बहुत small हो गया. अर्पित? Thank you. So, yeah, with its superior weapons, the British East India Company was extending its power in 18th century India. 18th century, 1765. It is 65 or 63? Okay, 65. So, how come it is 1765? How come it shows 18th century? Can anyone tell me? Khushi, Kirti, Abhinav? How 1765 shows 18th century? It will only tell me how do you predict dates in history. Geography might not be having many dates, but yes, history can surely be.
Ma'am, from the half of the 17th century, we call it as 18th century.
So it clearly shows that alright, it clearly shows that 17th century has already been completed and the 10th place has 6 and 5. It means we have already finished 65 years of the ongoing century. What was the ongoing century? 18th one. 17 is complete and 18th is running with 65 years are already finished, right? Clear है सबको? अब बहुत सारे parts में क्या क्या हो रहा है? Like one picture, है ना? In this picture, where the bubble, the rivalries helped the East India Company and it could easily subdue Indian princes one by one. है ना? Here, can you look at this picture? What is the scene? If it is a picture composition, what does it say? Britishers and the Indian princes, है ना? And they actually took advantage of this situation and slowly, gradually they took hold of the areas. Back straight, Riddhi Mishra, back straight. Okay, now comes the British rule from 1765. Now which century is running? Still 18th century and mid of the 19th century. है ना? Okay, so here, what is happening? Religious leaders preached ideas like untouchability and child marriage. Who were the religious leaders? Can you see some priests over there in the pics? One is having an entire orange color cloth. And these can be the saints and priests. Anyone who crosses the seas loses his religion. So that was their belief. जो भी भारत की सीमा को पार करके, if anybody is going overseas to any other country, it means they have lost the religion. And what was the other? All the misery in the world is due to women. है ना? So if anything is wrong happening in your life, so women is rightly behind that thing. So these were the common notion. The truth was that Indians had lost self-respect. Are you people there in online mode? Not a single person is buzzing.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, so let us continue with the, Rituraj, have you read the third part? Okay, so you were reading. Let me finish it. Then you may begin with the fourth one. Till which bubble have you read? Okay, so the truth was that Indians had lost self-respect. The British scorned them. Scorn means, one very good Hindi term is there. Scorn. Look up in the dictionary, please. Anyone? Do you have dictionaries? Are you looking up the word in the dictionaries?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's like showing disrespect.
Exactly. Grina karna, huh? People have seen the word in the dictionary and the different meanings are grina karna. To make the other person feel very belittle, है ना? To look down upon somebody, है ना? To disrespect them bitterly, that you do not exist before me, your existence does not matter. That was the condition going on. And who was doing this to whom? Britishers to Indians, है ना? The natives are unworthy of trust, incapable of honesty. So that was their belief. They have perceived Indians like that कि इन्हें आप इन पे यकीन कर सकते हैं ना इनके ऊपर आप भरोसा कर सकते हैं. True, your honor, but I am honest. So definitely, who can be this person? An Indian only. है ना? He is defending his own self. Look at the irony. He was there working with the Britishers and defending himself, being Indian himself. Being merchants, the British wanted quick profits. Their heavy taxes forced farmers to abandon their fields. Is it fields? Okay, okay. But your men are but your men are taking all my crop. Who this can be? Who is the speaker over here? Farmer. All right, you are still in arrears. If you don't pay next week, I will send you to jail. Look up for the word arrears. All right, so arrears means, in English, how can we translate this Bakaya Dhanrashi? All right, so it means you are still left with your dues. Clear the fee dues. Rajni, would you like to read? Come. Stay there. I'll give you till I finish the bubble part of this third one, right? So, yeah. Still, the British invented other methods which gave them more profits. The goods manufactured in England should not have any import duty when brought into India. है ना? How clever they were. They did not wanted Indian government to put any import taxes. If any good which is coming from other country to some other foreign country, there are import taxes, charges, but they did not want them to be the payee. So they want this condition. A good idea. The East India Company's laws began to cripple Indian industries. Cripple means a position, a condition where you are not able to walk properly. Your hands and your limbs are not working. Limbs means, yes, inevitably. Am I reading the correct one? Yeah, inevitably famines followed. What do you mean by famines? Correct. Huh? What do you mean by famine? What is the Hindi term for famine? Somebody from online? Kirti? People who are online? Now, let's move ahead and yes. So, inevitably, famines followed between 1822 and 1836. 15 lakh Indians died of starvation. Starve. When you starve yourself deliberately or when you get starved because of some XYZ condition, external condition. The British policy is ruined. R-U-I-N is ruin. यानी कि बर्बाद कर देना या हो जाना. And ruined the expert artisans and their business. What do you mean by artisans? The people, the craft skilled people who were like the builders, yeah, and they were very much part of the Indian fraternity. So their business was also suffering, right? बर्बाद हो रहे थे, उनके पास काम ही नहीं था. See, the picture also says 1,000 words. Yes, correct. Okay, so now we have Rajneesh. and he'll be doing the reading part. Yes, Rajnish, you may come over here. Use the mic. Read slowly.
Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, a learned man from Bengal, understood what was wrong with the country. Let us not despise ourselves. Our ancient culture is great, and we are capable of greater achievements. We must first reform our society. Superstitions have been running years.
Superstitions have been ruining us.
Ruining us. Superstitions have been ruining us.
Thoda mic pass.
He was attracted by science and modern knowledge. Knowledge should be practical and scientific. He told his wife Uma, cows are of different colors, but the color of their milk is the same. Different teachers have different opinions, but the essence of every religion is the same. He crossed the sea and went to England to see what made the British powerful. There he told them, we accept you as rulers and you must accept us as subject. But you must remember the responsibility a ruler owes to his subject.
So I think you all have got the strong message of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, what he was opining. That we should not be subdued under the rule of Britishers. We must use our brains also. Hai na, Sumit? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. I think he forgot to read this part. He started newspapers, but the suspicious adjective it is. But the suspicious British stopped them in 1823. They very much, foresighted that okay, this can be harmful for our government. A bit down. Operation 1765 and between 1835.
Oppression. But the British continued to oppress Indians. In 1818, they had passed Regulation 3rd. Under it, an Indian could be jailed without trial in a court. All the time, British officers in India drew big salaries and also made fortunes in private business. By 1829, Britain was exporting British goods worth 7 crore rupees to India. Governor General Bentinck reported back home, the bones of cotton weavers are bleaching the plains of India. The British prospered on the company's loot while Indian industries began to die.
What is the meaning of this sentence, Sukula, this way? The British prospered on the company's loot. Company had looted so many goods from Indian weavers, Indian artisans, while Indian industries began to die. Explain. Ma'am, it means that.
मैम prospered का मतलब?
So they were making good business. Prosper. This word can be explained in a phrase. Right, huh?
Ma'am, the British business was running well, but the Indian industries were ruining.
Were being ruined.
Ruined.
And who was ruining them? Who was ruining them?
Ma'am, the British.
The Britishers.
British.
How? Ma'am, by levying more taxes on the industries, they were utilizing the goods produced by Indians, so Indian industries, they were not allowed to put charges as per their own liking. They were following the orders of the Britishers. Indians were even not allowed to put any import taxes on the Britishers
Goods.
So that's how. Continue. Governor General.
Yes, ma'am, ये पढ़ लिया.
पढ़ लिया?
Yes.
Dissatisfaction. Now,
Dissatisfaction. Education in India was in Persian and Sanskrit. In 1835, an Englishman named Mackley suggested a change. We should teach the natives through the English language. I agree. English education produced clerks to whom the British gave petty jobs under them. Incidentally, it also produced a new generation of intellectuals. We must educate our brothers and try to improve their material conditions. For that, we must convey our grievances to the British Parliament. By 1856, the British had conquered the whole of India. They cared little about the needs of Indians. Our kings have become puppets, and we have lost our old jobs and lands. They are converting our brothers. You only talk. Do something to drive them out.
Thank you, Ritu. So I hope till here everyone is quite clear and they have recalled it well that what's happening, what kind of dissatisfaction is proliferating, बढ़ रहा था, proliferate, बढ़ना, right, between the period 1835 and 56. And what were the factors responsible for it? We have just covered that. Yes, is it clear? People who are online.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. There is one line that I have